Right.
Doesn't keep 'em
It
from
does not
swarming,
keep them from
but
swarming. It slows down though.
Okay, so I think I have the swarm now. It takes a while to warm up. Oh, hopefully I have it on. Yes. Should be on. Everybody should be on, right? Okay. So again, because it's the width of the frame, and what I'm doing is eyeballing it, this copper blade, I just want to make sure that it gets right under the cappings. Don't have to push it any further than right below the cappings.
Oh, wow.
And the design, the manufacturer, see, I do a good job. Let me get the bottom. I'm going back to put some pressure down here and get the bottom. The difficulty though is you don't want to start here because then that would rip.
Okay. Start where it's fully capped.
Right. Start where it's fully capped, and we'll come back with a pick. The manufacturer says that they designed this to be held horizontally like I'm doing. Now we have some people that are just as comfortable doing it this
Okay.
way. And that's fine too, but I think it was meant to go horizontal. So that's how I hold it. So you'll figure out what you're comfortable with. All right, so now that's nice and warm. And the other thing is, if you set it down and you're not using it, it will overheat and get smoky, and it'll smell bad, and you don't want cooked honey in your extractor. So what I try to do, I'm trying not to rip it. All right, so after that, we'll turn this off for now. You come back. I don't know what that is. You can come back, and this is called an uncapping. I call it uncapping scratcher, and some people do literally like just scratch. My thing is, I like to use it like a pick. So you're getting under the capping and pulling it off, right? I'm really big about removing the wax here rather than letting the wax sling in the extractor.
Okay.
There are a bunch of reasons why. I don't want wax in the extractor. It's going to clog up the strainers.
Yeah.
I imagine, I'm not a physicist, but I imagine that if you spin it fast enough that you are breaking that down and particleizing the wax, and I think it gets through the strainer and it ends up in your jar, and then you have a ring of wax at the top of the jar. I just think you're going to have cleaner honey if you take the time to remove the wax in the uncapping, at the uncapping stage. So really the pick, even with the planer, you're going to use the pick probably to get more concave areas or corners, the edges.
Right.
If you do not remove the wax from a cell, that honey is not coming out.
It's not coming out. Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
I
You
see.
have to get the wax out. So, and my other comment was, while this is on, I try to get 6 frames because that's what I can fit in here. Get 6 frames over here that are equal in weight. Do this work, just do it on all 6 frames and just set them back in here and let them drip, and then turn this off.
Okay.
And then go back and do your picking, your cleanup.
Okay.
And then get 6 frames in there and then repeat that.
Okay.
All right. So I turn this off.
Great.
You want to turn it back on.
Yep.
Do you get some
Okay.
frames